Now, from 21Alive Plus, this is your Fastcast.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday, Christmas Eve. We are only a couple days until Christmas time. We're all very excited here at 21Alive, and Liz is giving us the green light because we're expecting some decent weather. And you know, we told you guys that it was going to be a pretty warm winter, Christmas day, but this winter too. Winter just started. But Liz, you know, the temperatures changed a little bit since we were last on Fastcast yesterday.
Yes, yeah, we're keeping an eye on a warm front for Christmas that looks like it stalls just to our south. So instead of 50s for Christmas, we'll likely only be in the mid 40s. So let me show you what that temperature trend looks like. I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, between now and Saturday, the bottom line is we'll be above average, and that average high is about 36 degrees. So expect more days in the 40s and 50s, but I've got that Santa hat on Christmas Day. That is only a high of 46 degrees. Cloudy, mainly dry, and not too bad. The big chill, though, comes back Sunday. That's your cold front on the way. And by Monday, we're back below freezing with even wind chills down near zero early in the morning and the chance for a few lake effect flurries. Besides that, though, one day that's pretty easy to gloss over that I want to take some time to go through is going to be just after Christmas, Friday morning. As we go into Friday morning, many of us are just dealing with rain, but there's a very small area that could have some quick freezing rain, a very brief region expected to see freezing rain, and it's limited to really only about 4 to 7 a.m. on Friday. So if you sleep in, you'll miss this. But nonetheless, I want to give you the first alert because if you are traveling into or from Michigan or using the toll roads around LaGrange, Steuben counties, Williams County in Ohio, that's where some of that freezing rain is. Now, again, this would only be about 4 to 7 a.m. Once we get past that, temperatures are warming up and we switch back to normal rain, which is really going to melt down anything that we get, Sawyer.
Yeah, Liz, I mean, it's bound to happen, right? You know, we're going to get that crazy winter weather again, but at least these few days, you know, we're entering Christmas. A lot of people are traveling. So, you know, it's this week makes it on the nice list, but then it's going to be cold again.
Yes.
Yeah. It's bound to happen. That's
I know. Yeah, cooling off once we go into Monday. But I mean, even with this freezing rain risk that I'm giving you the first alert to, Sawyer, it's really pretty convenient timing. If you can sleep in, you're going to miss a lot of it, and it's such a limited area. It's a pretty good case scenario when you take all things into consideration.
Absolutely. Liz, thank you so much for the heads up as well. We appreciate it here, and we will get into your top stories now. Some new information this morning here on your Fastcast. Let's see. We are going to get into that now. This was, again, new this morning here. Now, here's what we know from the Whitley County Sheriff's Dispatch. They actually told our team that this happened last night before 7 o'clock, but a person had died after police say they were hit by 3 cars last night. We don't really know what led up to the incident, what exactly happened. We're working to learn more from police about what happened here this morning. Of course, we're going to keep you all updated, but what we do know is that this happened just before 7 o'clock at the intersection of US 24 and 800 East. So 3 cars involved where a person was hit. What we do know is when they were hit, they died right there at the scene. Officers say that person went out into the road. We don't know the reason. They don't know the reason as of why they went out into the road, and they were hit by those 3 cars when they were out there. Of course, that's kind of the information that we're working to learn more is, you know, maybe the reason behind it, who that person was. So hopefully we can get some more answers from Whitley County Police. But we'll make sure to keep you updated. This is just some new information that dispatch has shared with us that a person died. 3 cars or 3 vehicles, however, had hit that person along US 24 and 800 East as they were headed out walking into the road. That's something new that came in this morning. And of course, this is something that we wanted to cover here with you. Of course, we have a lot of Comets fans out there. It's the beauty of Fort Wayne here. But the thing is that we're finding out about is that the Comets players are actually planning to go on strike after Christmas, and they are joining players with the ECHL. Now, this is a minor pro hockey league. It's this union representing them. All other teams with the union there. They're going on strike after Christmas. This is after the Professional Hockey Players Association announced their intention to strike on Friday, happening once the league's holiday break ends. That's December 26th. The most recent collective bargaining agreement between the ECHL and the PHPA expired in June. Now, that's again, Professional Hockey Players Association. That's what that stands for. That agreement expired in the summer, and the league and its athletes began their season under the terms of the expired CBA. Now, of course, you could be missing these upcoming games as these players threaten to strike. If you are a fan of the Commons, you like going out to their games during the winter time. Again, the ECHL remains deadlocked in contract talks with the work stoppage possible as soon as Christmas Day on Thursday. It comes after the players authorized to strike as the talks continue, as CBA talks continue, which Comets games could be paused if no deal is reached. That's the big kicker for a lot of fans out there, is that you may not be able to go to Comets games because this deal may or may not be reached, but that means that these games can be paused. The union says it wants more guaranteed rest and better wages, but the league says it's offered significant pay and safety improvements already. So we'll make sure to kind of stay with that and see kind of what Friday looks like. So, but that's all for your 21Alive Plus Fastcast here this morning on your Tuesday, your Christmas Eve. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Hope you all have just a wonderful day and enjoy this decent weather before things really start to cool down again. But we are very excited here for the Christmas time, so definitely have a great one, and track Santa as well with the NORAD Santa Tracker this year. It starts and opens up tomorrow. You can call that hotline, something fun for the kids. But there's another live look outside to get you going for your Tuesday. Have a great day.